Got a dark skin girl, 5'8" with
Hi guys, welcome back to part 2. Thank you so much for the overwhelming response on the previous video. I never expected it.
I'm happy because I never expected it, but God gave it to me.
And I'm just so ecstatic. I'm so happy right now. Just reading all the comments, reading all the positive feedback. I'm so grateful. And I just want to give a shout out to one of my legal peers on Facebook. Thank you so much for actually saying, I'm going to put the comment up here. Basically what he said was, he wishes how lecturers from UNISA would actually communicate with students like this. And I'm happy to fill that role, guys. I'm more than happy to fill that role. All right, then, having said that, let's get started. Okay, so if you notice the background change, I had to change rooms because there was a lot of noise coming from that room. So, all right. So in this part 2, I'm going to be sharing all the modules that I've had up until now. I should actually mention that in my last video, I forgot to mention that I took Law of Persons, and I'll put it on the screen. I took Law of Persons in my first year. I don't know why I skipped it, but these things happen. So Law of Persons PVL 1501. Okay, that's out of the way. Right, let's begin with the second year modules. Okay, got my reading glasses on because your girl is blind. Right, so my second year modules that I took are as follows. I took Administrative Law, which has the code ADL 2601. I took General Principles of Criminal Law, which has the code CRW 2601. I took Criminal Law and Specific Crimes, CRW 2602. I took Constitutional Law, which has the code CSL 2601. I took Fundamental Rights, which has the code FUR 2601. I took Interpretation of Statutes, which has the code IOS 2601. I took Entrepreneurial Law, which has the code MRL 2601. I also took Family Law, which has the code PVL 2601. And then I also took Law of Succession, which has the code PVL 2602. All right. I'm sorry if I'm going through them quickly. I want to make sure that this video isn't dull for you. On to third year. Right, so for my third year, I took Civil Procedure, which has the code CIV 3701. That module.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
That module during these exams showed me flames. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna flex. Okay, I'm not gonna flex, but I passed it. Passed it. Okay, and then I took Insolvency Law, which has the code MRL 3701. I took Labor Law, which has the code MRL 3702. I registered for Law of Property, which has the code PVL 3701. I've registered for Law of Contract, which has the code PVL 3702. I've also registered for Law of Delict, which has the code PVL 3703. I've also registered for Enrichment Liability and Estoppel, which has the code PVL 3704. The modules I'm still to register for are Law of Evidence, which has the code LEV 3701. And Legal Research Methodology, which has the code LME 3701. So these modules that I've just mentioned are my third year modules, or meant to be my third year modules. So I also think I should explain to you guys that UNISA has compulsory modules that you register for as an LLB student, which I'll put on the screen over here. And these modules help you graduate. What I've done is I've mapped out all the modules that I want to assist me to pass, and I have also mapped out all the modules that I would like to take in my fourth year. I say the compulsory modules that I needed to graduate my fourth year are as follows. International Law, which has the code LCP 4801, Advanced Indigenous Law, which has the code LCP 4804, Legal Philosophy, which has the code LJU 4801, Professional Ethics, which has the code LJU 4802, Company Law, which has the code LML 4806, Law of Damages, which has the code LPL 4802, LLB Research Report, which has the code RRLLB81, and finally Techniques in Trial and Litigation, which has the code TLI 4801. And then my 2 modules that I'm going to take as electives for my final year will be Notarial Law or Notarial Practice, which has the code LPL 4805, and Conveyancing, which has the code LPL 4804. I will put all the modules that are compulsory here on the screen so that you guys can have a look. So I think I'm going to leave you guys with some tips and tricks for actually understanding your LLB and actually making it easier on a lot of us, because I know a lot of us at this particular time we're going through a great pandemic and a lot of people don't have access to a lot of things. So I think I'm just gonna leave you guys with some tips that I use personally that have really helped me. The first one is Telegram. Invest in Telegram, guys. Invest in Telegram. It's an amazing app that allows you to join groups, discuss questions, and also just, you know, discuss with other students, gain some insight and gain some knowledge. Number 2, join Facebook. If you have Facebook, there's a lot of groups on Facebook that cater to LLB students. I'm actually on one, and it's an amazing group with a lot of amazing people. And then step number 3, study. Study. There is no way around it. Your LLB course is a course that you have to read and read and read to understand. So in a sense, all I'm just trying to say is that, yeah, guys, you can do it. You can do it. Put your mind to it. You can do it.
So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it!
And then step number 4, definitely create a schedule. Create a schedule, guys. There's nothing better than, I mean, a lot of us are visual creatures, so that's why a lot of us enjoy these videos. But create a schedule that allows you to work around your work schedule, work around your family schedule, work around your social life, you know what I mean? Of course we don't have a social life now because but yeah, create a schedule and stick to it. I'm definitely trying. I'm not the best. I'm not gonna be here, you know, preaching and telling you guys to create a schedule when I haven't done so. I'm working on it, and perhaps I can share with you guys how I work around my schedule. Just let me know if you'd like to see that down there in the comments. As always, thanks for watching. Keep it legal, keep it fun.